second chance in the game.
Hi, coaches. I'm Dick Maloney, defense coordinator from Augustana College in Illinois. Trying to spend a few minutes and hopefully give you some food for thought and some information might help your football program. The first thing I'd like to talk about is how we defend the field here at Augie. The field to me is divided up into virtually 15 zones. Most people will tell you you have your 7 underneath zones for your gaps. Then you have your 5 passing zones, middle of the field, etc. And then you obviously have your 3 deep zones. I don't think math has changed that much, but when I went to school, there's only 11 guys on defense and you have 15 areas to cover, so that becomes a challenge. Number 1, anything into the boundary, or when the ball's not in the middle of the field, this is our 12th man. So I view it as we have 12 defenders already on the zones that we need to. We're a 2.5-4.5 defensive football team. We are not a 4-2, we are not a 4-3. Our front side backer, who we call Snake, lines in many different areas to help us take away things by alignment to begin with, and number 2, by their actions beyond that. We virtually line up in the same secondary shell every snap, play numerous coverages. We only play an under front. We do not play an over front. An under front is the nose to the field, 4-man front. We do this because we can coordinate our movements up front easily to defend formations or to get our linebackers in areas to get to the coverage areas best. We are a quarters coverage reading team for the most part, but we do run cover 3, we do run some 2, etc. So when I look at this, I always say, what areas do we want them to attack? Generally, the area we want them either to throw the ball to the shallowest defender, generally in the flats on the pass game, or in the middle of the field to a check down back. So right there, that takes away 3 of our zones, we feel. It's where we want you to throw the ball so we can rally up and get things done. Number 2, we don't want to get beaten deep, but we want to be aggressive in the secondary and get 11 people in the run game. Our 11 people in the run game would be our front 4, our 3 backers, our 2 safeties, and our corners are not involved too heavily in the run game. But as you look at the different areas of the field, look at the formation, see what areas they attack, see what areas you need to defend, see how you best can do that. It's not always X's and O's. Sometimes it's great execution. Sometimes it's lining up, taking things away visually pre-snap and going somewhere else post-snap. So that's kind of what we do with our players here at Augustana. I'd like to bring up another subject and talk just about linebacker play if I can. Linebacker play, we believe here that we always line within 4 yards of line of scrimmage, and we like to play behind the hip of our threats. So by that, depending whatever you're in here, and I'll just draw up a basic front, you have your Will, your Mac, your Sam, whatever you want to call them, and you get one of your basic run plays here. What we want to do is everybody has a gap responsibility. We always want to take consistent read steps towards our gap, but under control. We always want to have something to read. We read through a near gap. If there is a guard involved in that gap, we want to see if we get color in the opposite direction. We want to see if we get color pulling in the opposite direction, because that will ignite us to make a pull call and make our reads faster. A lot of teams also run with their H-backs now. They'll put them inside in what we call a sniff position. And as a linebacker, we can read right through the gap to whatever the reaction or that the tight end may do. The H-back may come through, try to run ISO. We're on top of that right now. Let's say guard were to pull. He sees that, bang, it cues him to his gap right away. Now, what I found was to try to keep the linebackers in a balanced formation all the time was challenging. They all want to go somewhere fast. They all want to stand up and see where things go. If you watch the NFL, what they've done is they've taken the linebackers who are too fast and put them in huge wide stances because they have to get their feet together before they move. What we do here is we take read steps and we try to be patient, wait to see what our read tells us. One color, one direction. One color, a second color back. That means halt to us. One here, one here. We don't know where the ball's going. So we are going to settle there, find the football, find the extra color. That's important to us. One way we try to keep the players on balance in what I would consider a good football position or good athletic position, which might be slightly different than most people. We do have a bend in our knee, our hips are flexible, but we try to get our chest over the top of our toes. We want to be bent here so that we can bring something to the party when we arrive at the contact point. The way we accomplish this by staying low, by taking read steps, by always being unbalanced, is we do the normal bag drills like everyone else. We do it fast, and then we come back and we do it very slowly, where every step is tailored, boom, bang, boom. We settle, we step over. What I'm looking for, and you'll see this on video in a little while, is as they come through, the bags have an egg on your shoulders, and the egg can't fall off. So everything we do is to make their hips move, their eyes up, feel the congestion. You're always in that hitting position, so it's not up, it's not down, it's not drop. The other things we do to try to execute as quickly as possible, I want to be as efficient as possible. We work a lot of drop drills where we're almost like a pulling guard. We're throwing the elbow, we're drawing the gun out of the holster, we're opening our hips up. There are times our linebackers play a lot of times with a stagger in their stance. Once again, if I read ball here, and I'm attacking that gap, and all of a sudden it's play action, my hips are already open and turned in the direction I have to go. I'm a firm believer that the more efficient you are, the faster you get out of the hole. So many, many times we're approaching the line of scrimmage in our gap, and our hips are turned, but our shoulders are square, and we're in that position. So when it happens that bang, it's pass, we quick draw, we're gone, we're out, we're reading our key on the outside, whether it's number 1, number 2, or whatever. So the things here that hopefully you'll get from this is efficiency of linebackers, getting to the hole, making things happen, the efficiency of their reads, and also the body position and being unbalanced all the time. I also talked about us being a back hip team. On defense, balls on the hash. Some people will say 70, some people will say 72% of the time. The ball's on the hash. I already told you that's our 12th defender. On the run game, we only want to defend far hash to the boundary. For you to run the ball out here, it's going to take a long time. Hopefully we're going to get some people out there to help. So when we plan our run defense, we plan it from hash to the sidelines. So when we divide those run zones up that I talked about, we have 12 people already. Our corners are mostly out of it. So now we're down to 10, and we can divide up our gap responsibility between 10 very well. Knowing the safeties are slow to the ball, making everyone correct, that takes us down to 8. I don't care how many gaps you have. For example, our backers know all the time how many gaps they have to cover. In a situation like this, there are 6 gaps. At a tight end, there are 7. If we have 6 people in the box, somebody has to make an extra call, and we have to get somebody else in the box, whether it be in the secondary or outside. we get two backs. Let's say we get two backs in a near or far position here. That's a double extra. That gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gaps you have to cover. So once again, that communication so that everybody has a gap on flow is exceedingly important. So we talk about how many gaps are inside. If we're going with a standard split, obviously our inside 6, our 4 defensive linemen, our 2 inside linebackers, we have every gap covered. But when you add a back, do we get our we call snake, do you get your Sam involved? If you add a tight end, now do you get your free safety involved? Those are things you need to figure out in your schemes so that you can cover gaps solidly. Double reading is extremely difficult to do. Double reading is tough, tough, tough. Now, one last thing I'd like to leave you with, and I talked about being a back hip player. If we take a standard play, and we're going zone this way, obviously with 4 people, they're going to have to work front side. They're going to have to probably leave him to be red, which makes sense because that's how they take care of extra for them. Then what we need to do is stay back hip of this ball carrier. So what we basically do is as we work to our gaps, nobody is running out of there. Nobody moves because we're only covering to the far hash. So we work hard to set edges to keep that back inside. Talk about being patient and efficient. If that back were to cut back, this backer should have back hip number 47. He should be on the 7. If he gets across, he's got to settle, stack, and come back. Once again, our MAC is not going to run out here unless it's a predetermined stunt or even if it's gap exchange, he's going to stack, and he's a back hip player until the ball crosses the hash and he changes. So I'm not interested in going anywhere until you cross the hash. Otherwise, I'm going to stay on your back hip. I'm going to stay on your back hip. Because most zones running across the field, most zones are designed for the back to put his foot in the ground and get north and south. Thanks a lot. I hope you got a few things out of it. You get a chance, come by Rock Island, Illinois. We'd love to see you. Augustana is a beautiful school, very good academic school. If you need to contact me, my email is dickmaloney@augustana.edu, Dick Maloney, one word. And follow me on Twitter at Coach Maloney14. Once again, it's been a pleasure. May all your third downs be long. Now, guys, swing your line this way so you get it on film. That's it. Once again, eggs on the shoulder, eggs on the shoulder, eggs on the shoulder. Be deliberate. Be deliberate. Be deliberate. Be deliberate. Be deliberate. Relax the hands. Keep them out in front. Relax the hands. Chest over the toes. Chest over the toes. Okay, laterally facing me. Here we go. Turn and go. Turn and go. Turn and go. Now we go slow. Facing me. Facing me. That's it. Deliberate. Good. Deliberate. Good. Deliberate. Good. Shoulders. Don't bounce your shoulders. Don't bounce your shoulders. In that position. Hands, loose elbows. Slide and then break forward. Throw the hand on the gun. Break forward. Insert 90. Insert 90. Insert 90. Insert 90. Come forward. Bump the arms. Put your elbows forward and back. Your arms forward and back.
Sun's out. You might get a butt. Get out of here, Jay. Go. Eyes up. Keep your eyes up. Don't look down. Don't look down. Football played up. Not down. Let's go. Hey. Push, Maloney. I got you. Go. Up. Keep the hands. Don't bring the hands above the hip. Not above the chest. Good. Try to throw you. Go. Drive the head to the ground. Drive. Throw the leg back. Throw the leg back. Good. Nope. Leg back. Good. Leg back. Good. Good. Out. Go. Stay down there, we'll go the other way. Go. Go. Steps. Exactly. Come back to the right again. Go. Pass. Go. Now. Pass. Go. Pass. Go. Pass. Go. Back and through here. Pass. Ready. Go. Pass. Get out. Good shot. Ready? Go! Pass! Get out. That's it. Turn the head. Go! Pass! Boom. Get out. Go! Pass! Boom. Go! Pass! Go! Pass! That's it. Go! Pass! Bang! Hold it down. Ready, go. Pass. Bang. Ready? Go. Pass. Bang. Get Go. Flank. Go. Ready? Go. Pass. Hips. Look it up. Find one. Ready? Go. Pass. Hips. Get the hips. Ready? Go. Pass. Good. Ready? Go. Keep your back foot. Good. Be on balance. Ready, go. Good. Ready, go. Good. Step in the middle. Still stepping along. There's no usually. I don't care. Drive it between his feet. Ready, go. If you do it 1,000 times and the game's got to be different, it's not going to happen. You got to crawl. Ready, go. That's it. That's all I stop. Go. Ready, go. Tight end. I got tight end. Yep. I don't go any farther, right? He makes the adjustment. Good. Okay, now give me the running back out and the tight end out. Now this is a quick deposit and we widen.
Here we go. Let's run. Here we go. Hey, Bryson, see me. Here we go.
Ready, go. Both of them out. Hey, go. Up, wide. Now you replace him.
Work back a little bit, Jake. Work back, strike.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
Now this time, release outside and just run an arrow route. And then everything will stay the
I used
same.
to practice grind like this, grind like this, grind like that.
Ready? Go.
See my
Seattle! Because that's just like London Field, because we're losing him. Ready? Go! Long B gap. What happened to Wedge Buster? Wedge Buster, tight end wing. That's heavy. That's heavy. Come on. Back. Oh, Becky! Don't let him in on your side. Where was the back? Where was the back on the drop? Mac, where was the back on the drop? The back was over here. Come on, get your drop right. That's right. Right. Lion. Ball's in the middle. Green right. Washington. Doubles. Razor. Re-snap. Razor. Arizona. Go. Set. Screen! Come on, Walker. Hey, wait against Happy Time, Walker. Eddie call.
Alpha.
Eddie call.
No.
Eddie.
Fill it.
There you go. Yeah, Turk will be underneath that. Switch up in the bag. Let's go. Switch up in the bag. Let's go. Triple. Slick. In there, right? Wait, I thought you want musket or is it? Pistol, double flip. Yeah. Sometimes I get competitive.
28 reads. You can't motion until that guy's set.
Extra to the wild. Extra to the wild.
No reads. Pistol. No reads. Here we go. You got out motion.
Yeah, if he's with you, tight end's gonna be with you. Don't worry about it.
Carolina. Down.
All right, Carolina.
Come on, Matt.
Let's go. Carolina.
Carolina. Down. Red 52.
Good. Go ahead, Poper.
Red 52.
Reed Dyer.
Stop.
Run.
Stretch. Run out. Don't dance. Keep your shoulders down.
You just fucking throw the bag and I don't make that right.
Mustache. Ace personnel.
Drive.
Ace personnel.
Come on, Foley.
Pistol. Slot right. 28 pin and pull. Pistol. Slot right. 28 pin and pull.
Are we bumped right here? All right, now listen. We got to get Wedge Buster. Move in. Defensive end goes outside to a 6. Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
Dom, you're seeing the tight end.
Alpha.
On the back side.
Down.
Good, right there.
Inside, Alex. Garner. Inside.
Come on, Dan.
Right edge.
I got my guy.
Hey, last one, coach, and you guys.
30 seconds. Sure. Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Ace. Pistol, queen rip. 29. Pistol, queen rip. 29. Here we go.
Musket.
Get set on you, Q.
Musket.
Alpha. Down.
Snap. See you, Q.
Footwork. I want to see footwork. Don't leave, Bucky. Drive.
Trevor, next play.
Pull.
Run out of the finish crease. Good. Hey, we're short middle.
Isaac, turn that frown upside down, buddy.
Keep our bags low, offense, Pope.
Pistol, clean Rio. Pistol, clean Rio. 25. Center, don't need a bag. You need a snap, son. Just give me here. Pistol,
Backside tackle. Squeeze that.
get set. Here we go.
Randy. Chocolate. Footwork. Drop catch, Walker.
Fine one.
Gotta hit it.
You can.
Low bag.
That's fine.
Don't
That's
get
fine.
out of his face.
Johnny's not making that tackle, Spud.
So good. What?
Trying to get over tackle.
Right.
You got open space. 29 pin and pull. 29 pin and pull.
They got a tight end. They got a tight end
Low
over there.
bags.
Here you go. Chocolate.
Sam, drive catch.
Give me Gillette.
And then move him afterwards. Set it upfield.
Alpha. Down.
Oh, man. Come on, Bill. Good. Check. Get better.
27 over.
I need him to take more than 2 lateral steps.
Oh, the left call. I got an extra to the wild. Extra to the wild.
Charles, open your split.
Red 88.
Sit.
There it is.
All right.
Come on.